Hey guys, how are we doing today? My name is George and welcome back to a brand new video. And for this video is going to be the Swindon sound on my channel, guys. And today we're basically going to go straight into it. Obviously we're in November, you know, not bad. We're getting closer. Like I don't mind, like I said, doing like longer episodes for like the series to continue on, because like I said, I can't really upload every day. But we'll just get on with that. That's life. That's just the way it goes, because obviously, you know, I just wanted to kind of get through this series anyway. But hopefully you guys do enjoy the video. Make sure to leave it a like if you do enjoy it. Or, you know, just feel free to give me a like, because, you know, likes do motivate me to make videos and stuff like that. So we would appreciate it. Any support on the video. Make sure any comments you want to, feel free to leave in the comments. Anything football related, Swindon Town, anything you want, then I will do that. I will answer for you in a way. But our first game, obviously, this episode is going to be against Brentford, I believe, away. So I think we've got 4 games for this episode. The reason why we've got 4 games is because these games were quite lengthy in a way. Like there's like quite a few chances in most of the games. So you know, that's just I would have done more games, but you know, I think 15 minutes is good enough. So next episode, hopefully we'll be able to have more than 4, but we will see obviously about that. Obviously, so first chance of the game coming to us. Brentford do give away a penalty in the 6th minute, I believe, so quite early on in the game. It was a blatant penalty. You see here, just takes him out in the penalty box. No intent to get the ball. Well, obviously he tried to get the ball, but Lako's too fast for him, and he is actually going to put this away to make it 1-0. I was very, very happy, you know, to go in at 1-0, especially, you know, because, you know, we like I said, we need to be up there still come Christmas time, and we're doing all right. I think we're sat 3rd in the table at the moment. Obviously, I just can't see us reaching Middlesbrough at the top of the league. Just something about it. I think they just got too good of a side in this division, and they're not going to drop many points. So that's my only real thing on why I don't think we'll catch them. But you never know. You never know. But in the second half, is this? No, it's not even the second half. It's in the first half. I don't know what I'm on about. We do make it 2-0 here as Emery Moore gets the ball here and places the ball into the left-hand corner of the net. Very, very nice finish from him, actually, to make it 2-0. And that's how it finished at half-time. So 2-0 at half-time. Very, very happy with that, actually. I won't lie. You know, like I said, you know, it's always nice to get an early goal anyway. So that is the real reason, really. So, yeah, I'm, like I said, very happy, playing good football and all that stuff like that. And obviously Brentford was going to try and get back into this game because, you know, I'm not too sure where they were in the league, because I didn't see them in the top half. So they was, I don't know if they're struggling. I don't know. Maybe they're mid-table. I have no idea. I couldn't actually tell you actually. But you know, it was, again, every game. Like I think I said this in the last episode. Every game is going to be difficult for us, purely for the fact of the size of the squad that we've got. And it's kind of like a big kind of thing, really, especially in the January transfer window. Because like I said to you guys, I wanted to. Well, my aim is to get as many pre-contracts in as possible for next season, because I thoroughly believe we can potentially get automatic promotion. I still think 2nd place is not that that hard to get, in my opinion. Like, I feel like if we keep continuing winning games, then, you know, that's obviously going to help us, obviously. But you know what I mean? Like, I still feel like my aim is to get 2nd at least, and I feel like we are on course to do that if we continuously win games, get a draw here or there, you know, not afford too many losses. Even in the big games like Newcastle, like I knew this is a big game. We are sat 3rd in the table. I think Newcastle was 6th or 7th going into this game, and I knew that if I even got a point out of this game, that's another good point, because that's, you know, Newcastle are a very, very good side, especially like I said in the Championship. I think they are up there in real life. I'm pretty certain. I'm pretty certain they are. I think they're first, aren't they? Are they first and Brighton are second? I don't know. I don't really look at the Championship table, to be honest. I don't really want to look at the League One table, to be honest, the way Swindon are playing. But yeah. So we go inside this game here against Newcastle. Like I said, I knew it would be good to get a point in this game, even though we are at home. And I have said before, I shall say what, right? Recently, I've been saying, like I've said quite a few times, and it really starting to annoy me. But yeah, Newcastle sat in 7th place with 27 points. We are sat in 3rd with 30 points. So really, it's very, very tight at the table. So, you know, we know it's going to, like, I think was that Sheffield Wednesday on 34? So, you know, they are still sat 4 points clear. And all we got to do really is just kind of just keep continuously winning games and trying to at least push for second come Christmas time. That's my aim. Yeah, so in this game, we started off very, very well. We got a couple of chances. Dolberg there, taking a shot there, but good save by Rob Elliott. I believe Newcastle might get a chance here. I'm pretty certain they do, as I think that's Lazar on the ball there. He's going to try and cut inside. Doesn't really work out. There's two defenders there. But they do work their way into the box. Luckily, we do try and clear it away, but only as far as the Newcastle player there. But it was a very, very good save by Svila, and it is still 0-0. But then in the 24th minute, Lako gets the ball here to find Boo, I like to call him, and everyone else calls him. And the keeper punches it out. Luckily, Jonathan Lako makes it 1-0 in the 25th minute to make it 1-0 to us, obviously. It was one of those weird goals where I just crossed the ball in. It was a very, very poor cross by Boo, to be fair. And in the end, it just, the keeper punched it out, and that was pretty much it. Lako had pretty much a free shot on goal. Dolberg should have really made it 2-0 there. I felt like if we went in 2-0 at half-time, I think it was going to be game, set, and match, because Newcastle were missing 3 key players. I believe they were missing John Joe Shalvey for one player, and there was a couple of others. I can't quite remember, but I do remember looking, because I do like to check. Well, sometimes I do this. Like I kind of check on like the upcoming fixtures that I've got, and I look into the injury list, and I look to see who, like, if there's any key players out that I might recognise. And I'm pretty certain Newcastle had 3 players. 3 key players for them, really, in my opinion, that was out injured. So, I felt like if we can even, like, obviously, going into this game now, I was going to take a point, but knowing how poorly Newcastle played, 3 points is very, very good for us, even though we do get that in the end. I was very, very happy, We deserved it all as well. Like, I thought Newcastle were going to put up a little bit more of a fight, but they didn't. We felt quite comfortable all game, so I was very, very happy to come away with the 3 points. So that's our second game of today's episode done. So 2 games, 6 points, very, very happy. I do show you a squad report at the end of the video, guys. So after the 4th game, there'll be the squad report if you guys would like to check it out. I'm quite bad at actually showing squad reports because I just kind of forget, I used to like doing it once every month, but then like as in-game month, but I feel like it's just nothing really changes. Maybe one stat overall, because you guys can kind of see my starting lineup going into each game with the overalls on there. So if you do see a difference, then obviously they've grown. So I don't see why I should always. I mean, obviously I will do them sometimes, but not all the time. But like I said, we are starting 3rd place. We are playing Wigan away. We are kind of like a bit far away from 2nd place at the moment. But like I said, we just got to keep winning games, and eventually, hopefully, Sheffield Wednesday slip up. Us and Middlesbrough have only conceded 9 goals, so I'm very, very happy with that, to be honest, because, being up there with, the likes of Middlesbrough and Sheffield Wednesday, top 3, that are top 3 in the league, is very, very good to see. But Wigan's side is a bit of a weird one. They got Nathan Burnett right back, obviously, former Swindon Town player, I'm always going to say that. And I'm also looking at a player from that side in the January transfer window for the summer. So, unfortunately, there's such a huge blow in this game because Emery Moore is going to be out for 3 months with a broken ankle. Such a huge shame because, obviously, Lako's going to go in January back to his old club. So, now we're going to have to rely on Price and Menderos and another scout future star. I haven't really used them much, to be fair, because they just don't have the stats that I would like in a left forward, right forward position. I don't know what it is. I just don't like playing them. But now, obviously, I'm going to have to be forced into playing them a bit regularly because of, obviously, Emery Moore's going to be out for 3 months, unfortunately. You do see after the game. But Price does get a chance there. A very, very good save by Jääskeläinen. Obviously, a very, very experienced goalkeeper. So, it wasn't really the best header, to be fair, but then saying that, it was still a chance in the end. So Nathan Thompson gets the ball here to find Sean Murray as well. Sean Murray gets the ball to Yasser Kassim, back to Connor Thomas. Connor Thomas to Jonathan Lako. He does take a shot here, I believe, but it's just a simple save by Jääskeläinen once again. We do get one more chance just after half-time, though, as Lako gets the ball here to find Dolberg, and luckily, Dolberg got there in front of the goalkeeper and headed it over the goalkeeper to make it 1-0 in the 44th minute. And it was such a good time to score because it was one of those games. Because obviously Wigan were playing 5 at the back, and you know, when sides play 5 at the back, it's very, very difficult to break down, especially against the CPU, because all they're going to really do is just defend, and it's just it's so annoying to try and craft chances. Even though we were creating chances, we wasn't clear cut chances. But we do make it 2-0 though in the 54th minute. Jonathan Lako again getting on the score sheet. I think he's our top goal scorer for this season, and that's quite a concern now, because he's going in January, so we don't have too many games left of him, I believe. But because I think we're just coming into December after this episode, so it's just one of those things really that I obviously am potentially looking at getting him in again on another loan deal to the end of the season, but I think I'm gonna wait and see about that. I'm not too sure yet. I think it's down to wage, and I kind of want some pre-contracts in that are good enough for Premier League. So yeah, as you can see there, broken ankle, Emery Moore for 3 months. Very, very disappointed with that, because you know, he's such a good player for us, and that's just the way it goes, unfortunately. But our final game of today's episode is going to be against Blackburn at home. Blackburn are, again, one of the sides that is going to be a tough game. I'm always going to say this. Every game is a tough game for us, because we don't actually have... I mean, there are some players that is championship quality level, but some of them are not really, in a way, you know. I would like to get rid of Nathan Thompson, but I don't in the end, because he's like our captain in real life. So even though I don't particularly rate him that highly, but that's just me. That's just the way it is. There is going to be a few players going out in January. There's going to be not a massive clear out, but the players that I want to get rid of might go. I don't know. And if any of those players that go, then I will hopefully try and get someone else in the January transfer window as and when. But we are sat 2 points behind Sheffield Wednesday going into this game. So, again, we just needed to win this game because, like I said, how many times? We just need to keep going on and just seeing what happens. But, yeah, so Blackburn are playing, I think it's a 4-2-2. It looks like a 4-4-2, but the centre mids are playing a bit deeper, so I call it 4-2-2. I'm pretty certain it's a 4-2-2 in my opinion. But we do get a first chance of the game, 4th minute. Dolberg gets the ball here. Pat just goes through everyone really and slots it in to make it 1-0, and that gave me a lot of confidence because we don't really actually have like an out-and-out goal scorer. Like, the reason why I'm playing Dolberg is because I'm pretty certain he's the highest rated striker. Obviously Joel Asoro is going to be is our player, and it has got the potential to grow into the 80s, but I like to have that physical presence up front, especially when I play one up front. That's just the way I like to work it. That's just the way I like to play. I don't mind playing Joel Asoro up front on his own, but that's just, I just don't know what it is. But Price should have scored there to make it 2-0. Such a good chance for him, really. But unfortunately, he could only hit the side netting. But we go into the half-time break at 1-0. It was a confidence boost for us, really, because I like to get the early goal, and I always feel confident in scoring a goal early on, so I don't really have to. It's not really much pressure on me. But Blackburn do get a chance here in the 80th. Is that the 83rd minute? I'm pretty certain. Obviously, Vegas is just annoying. But they do make it 1-1 in the 84th minute, and I thought, all right, well, if we take a point, then I'll be disappointed because Blackburn didn't deserve a point in this game. It was poor defending from me once again, and that's just the way it goes. But we do get one more opportunity in the 88th minute as Edwards comes on the ball here and gives the ball out wide to Price, and he slots it home to make it 2-1 in the 89th minute. And I was just really happy, really happy. But then in the end, we got quite lucky because we didn't particularly play well in the second half. It was just one of those things where we just couldn't get going in the second half. We knew Blackburn was going to obviously try and get a goal when they did, but we got quite lucky to get 3 points. But that's just the way it goes, you know. We got the 90th minute goal, and I'm very happy about it, obviously. But that's going to be the end of today's video, guys. Make sure to leave a like on today's video if you guys did enjoy it. Remember to subscribe as well if you guys are new on here. Obviously, this is the squad report, so if you want to see any players grow and stuff like that, feel free to pause the video at any point of the video, then you can. But yeah, like I said, guys, make sure to leave a like if you guys did enjoy. I'm hoping to get a video out on Thursday. This will be uploaded on a Tuesday, so I'm hoping to get another video out on Thursday. at the latest. So if you never know, you might even get a video tomorrow. You never know. But I'm gonna try and edit another video today if I can. But yeah, so anyway guys, like I said, thank you guys for watching the video. Make sure to leave it a like if you guys did enjoy. Subscribe to the channel too if you want to as well. I would appreciate it. So anyway guys, thank you guys for watching. Speak to you guys very soon guys. So anyway guys, have a good day and goodbye.